Welcome back to our channel. So it's called Maple Syrup Science, and today we're continue struggling with our pet project. Last time we got stuck with some JS parsing and some troubles with performing the requests to some websites and then parsing it. So finally I found the solution, and today we are gonna continue our coding. First of all, let's start with our server side. So let's copy path and do some preparation stuff. So our command to run our server is yarn dev okay. I hope it works, and let's check this out. Okay, here is the list of our airport channels. So let's go through our source code. So here is a plain ExpressJS server. So here is the instance. Here is a course middleware. There's some testing stuff that everything is okay. Here are two regular expressions which we are gonna use in our channel lists address. So we'll come back to this regex just a little bit later. Okay, and here our endpoint, like channels list. So here we getting this address with our top feeds. So here it is, top 50 airport feeds. So we are getting here the HTML data and starting parsing it with cheer.io library. So the point is to find this table and parse it row by row. So that's simple. Okay, so the table could be located at this guy. Here we're selecting all the rows of this table, and after that we are going through each row to obtain each column in this row. So these columns are like feed rank, number of listeners, feed description, so its name, its feed name, city, where it is located, then state, province, if it exists, of course, country, and the last one is listen to link. So if we click on this link, we are gonna open this window with some HTML5 player, audio player. We will implement this a little bit later. So first of all, we need to figure out how to transfer this JSON object to our front end. So let's go through each row of this table. So for each tr element, we're loading it using cheer.io library and obtaining this local root, HTML root. After that, I've declared here like channels data array in order to collect all the information row by row, and all this data will be accumulated in this array. For each row, so each row represents an airport channel. That is why this variable here is declared here. So for each column in the row, I'm sorry, for each column in this row, so we have to look through all this data. So I've decided to put all the channels data inside this empty object without any specific typing, so we can add it later. So the structure of this object will be like key value pairs, right? So in this case, fields could be like feed rank, listeners, feed description, city, state, province, country, and the link. So we need to figure out which column we are parsing right now. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. That is why this index is here, in order to figure out where we are now. So the first column will be for sure 0. So the second one will be 1, etc. until the seventh one, sorry. So and for the default value will be like field kind and text value. For this field kind will be not available, just in case. So for a feed rank, for some very simple cases, here is just a text like feed rank listeners, probably city, state, province, country, etc. We just need to parse only a plain text. That's why this variable is here, and this text is located inside the font tag with class percep. So in advance we are receiving here the text, and after that with switch operator we go through all the columns. So for the first one, for the rank column, it's just a simple text. That is why we don't need to change this value at all. We just need to specify the field kind. We're exiting all this case, so here, and assigning to this channel data object this field kind and this text value. So the same situation is for almost the same situation is for city, state, province, country, but except number of listeners, because this number is colored, and that is why it has slightly different tags in it. So inspect element and let's go through. So here is font class percep, then font color green, and after that I tag. So that is why I put here this selector. So we need to find I tag and then obtain the text. So only in this case. The next interesting field is ICAO. So ICAO stands for a specific code of any airport in this world. So ICAO number. So according to the wiki, so we have location indicator, right? So 4-letter code. This guy will be unique for every airport in this list. So for example, for this guy, it stands for SAZS. For the airport in New York City, it will be KJFK, etc. So each time we are gonna to receive this 4-letter code. So let's since this guy is a link, so font class percep, and inside this font tag is here is a link with a ref and text value. So let's obtain here 2 values in this case, so the feed name itself and ICAO number, so this code. So for feed name it's pretty straightforward, so we just take the text within this link and assigning this field kind and text value later after the switch here. At the same time, we need ICAO code separately, right? So in this case, we just need to parse this attribute of this link. So we are obtaining here the link, grabbing its attribute ref, and just in case if there will be no link or no for some reason, of course, no ref attribute, so we just put here an empty string. And after that we should parse this link using our regular expression, which is defined here. So just something like this. And by the way, I encourage you to use this service. It's a very convenient website to test your own regular expressions. So let's select JavaScript, put here our regex, and let's put here something like this. Oh, sorry. This ref attribute. Okay. So since it has only letters, only 4 letters, that is why we can put here matches any word character, right? Character, sorry. And this operator stands for positive look behind. Positive look behind. So that means everything, every character after the equal sign in this case. So the same would work for any kind of ref attribute in this case. So and At this point we are assigning to the channel data this ICAO code, and go to the next column. So next column would be the fourth column, just a city, plain text. The fifth column, state or province, so it may not exist. Country and the feed link. So that's another point, another interesting point. In spec element, so here we have a link with a pop-up, some kind of with two arguments. So the first one will be ICAO code for sure, but for the first argument it will be kind of a maybe code of a station. I'm not sure what it is, but if we take a look at this request, get request, so the first argument stands for something like mount. I'm not sure what does it mean, but it exists and we need to take care of it. Okay. So in this case we need to obtain something like listen to here, listen to something. So yeah, I think that's definitely stands for a code of a particular station at this airport, because each airport may have more than one or more than 2, 3 stations at the same time. Something like departure, tower, approach, etc. and ground. So in this case we're receiving alternative text of this image here. Here it is. Listen to something. And the second point is to obtain this mount value and ICAO we are already know, because so we need just grab here only the first argument, right? So that is done with the second regular expression here, which is defined here. So it looks like this. Let's take this text within the onClick attribute. Here it is. I'm not sure that are there any numbers within this mount argument, but for now let's leave it as is. So there will be no special characters like person, like question mark, exclamation mark, etc. So let's put here just any word character. So okay. So first thing we are assigning here is listen to something. So the name of a particular channel. And the second element, the second field we are assigning here to the channel data is mount. And finally, after this parsing, we push our channel data to this array and returning as JSON object. So finally, we receive something like this. And by the way, this list is updated every 1 minute. Yeah, updated every minute. Okay. That's a good point, by the way. That's a good point to implement. So each minute we can refresh our channels. So let's go back to our front end. Okay, here it is. And we have decided here to make a list of channels as radio buttons in order to select only one channel at a time. So let's try to fill this list with our values. And here we have the first error, that unsupported protocol. Okay, let's fix it. Our address is this guy. So let's put here. And we'll see the difference. I hope it works. Yeah. Here is 51 results. 51 result, yep. Yeah. So the first one could be omitted because it's just the names of the columns. Or we can do this in our backend. Just right before we returning the result, we can perform splice function. Let's do this with a low dash. If we have one, I don't remember. No. Okay. So we need to restart. And let's define the type of this channel's data. So we need to put here something like the interface. Channel. So what types of field we may have here? So field kinds. So this is the rank. Rank can be, should be a number, but this is, let's leave it as is, as string. Listeners. Listener is string. Feed name. So every field will be a string, right? City, state, province. City, state, province. Country, listen to. Country, listen to. Then mount. It's also a string. And NA. Okay, done. So this is the array of channels. So starting from the first element and then removing only one element. Let's make these fields optional. Or not sure. We cannot use this partial class. Okay. Okay, we're happy now. So splice is returning same array, and we must make it writable. So let. Okay. So no errors, and let's restart our server. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's double check. Splice coming, yeah, for sure. The first element, delete count 1. And this guy is returning like oh yeah, sure. It's this turning only first element, which is gonna be removed from this array. So yeah, okay, cool. Then so 50 results, good. So we can go through all these 50 results and generate a list of the airport channels. So each time we are getting the value of this atom, as you may remember, is the object of the application state. So it holds here, this atom holds the information regarding the channels list, and each time we are getting the value of this atom, it will update the data from our backend. Okay. Let's process the response. So if result is okay, it's okay. Set self result data, else and channels list is gonna be channels, and it will be the list of these objects. So default value will be an empty array. Okay. So set self channels result data. If something goes wrong, let's leave it just empty. Channels empty. Cool. And by the way, here I should put the I, because this is the interface. Okay, no errors. No. Okay. Let's go to our front end. Of course, channels list. Now it has type I channels list. That is why. Okay. Channels, the first element. Yeah. The first element could be listen to. Okay. What? Mm-hmm. Okay. Can be asynchronous, right? That could be a problem. Okay, let's go through our array. Sorry. So channels list. Channels map. Export interface. Okay. So we're going to return this, at least for now. So label would be channel listen to. The value will be channel I forgot this property. My bad. Here. So here is the issue, right, with our atom effect. So when we try here, to implement the use effect, probably. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's put this guy here. Instead of set self, set channels list. And if here will be critical error, like Axios error, so we are gonna to set channels list, like with the same value with an empty array. Okay. We don't need this guy. No. hasn't mounted yet. Why is that? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's implement a different function like the channels. Put this guy here. Then we're going to remove from here, and here will be an effect like update channels. Oh, sorry, wrong. Update channels. So this component is not ready, but at the same time we already received this channels list, right? So otherwise we won't see anything in this console, right? Listen to undefined property. Why it is undefined? But it agrees with channel ICAO tag, but listen to. Why is that? Or no, listen to is everywhere. Sync function, so here will be a wait. No? easy. No difference. At the top level of modules. Okay. So that won't work. So it tells us move this work to use effect instead. So that's where I am actually. So use effect. I don't understand. Okay, in this case we can try to use not this atom. So let's remove effects from here. Listen to, okay. Listen to, let's take a look. Maybe there is a mistype. Listen to, correct. We do have, by the way, this field. Listen to, no problem. So it comes from our backend, but it doesn't want to be rendered for some reason. Okay, we may try to check this for now. So channel list, channels. Length. Is not 0, then we use this. Otherwise, we use this. No. Same effect. Can read properties of undefined reading, listen to. That doesn't make any sense, by the way. No ideas, unfortunately. What we can try here, so let's remove this guy. Just do nothing. And same type error. At which point? Oh, Jesus. For sure. I'm so sorry. I forget to remove this one. Okay. Maybe that is the point. Channels map is not a function. Really? It's not a function. That's weird. Handle selected channel. What's wrong here? And let's put here a key, by the way. I forgot about this, the key. So channel and index. Is not a function. Okay, let's continue. Channels, then map. It is a function actually. Okay. Just box. Interesting. That is here, but so the problem is not with this effect since within our atom, I guess. It's not a function. So we have nothing here. Interesting. What if we return here something like this? Nothing. Okay. So we definitely need this. The data is here. No data for some reason, while our array is not empty. It has 50 elements. I'm not sure what should I do here. So with our data, everything is okay because here we have an array with our airport stations, but no, wait. Should be synchronized. So okay, constantly same result. So like it has nothing to show us. Okay. And we still have nothing. Like it has nothing. Any ideas? Okay, I'm gonna do is a very stupid thing, but just for the testing process. Why map is not a function? It is. Okay, let's do this approach. And default value will be just an empty array. Then we should replace here, like with result data. Empty array and empty array. Correct? Correct. And it should be like this. No. It's not a function. Okay. It's weird. It's not functional. Okay, let's give it a try. So React map is not a function. Why is that? It's only available on array, but it is the array in any case, even it's empty. initially it's empty. Even if this component is rendered, right? That's hilarious. Object. Perfect. This is object channels list, but it should be an array, right? Array of objects. Oh, for sure. A very stupid and simple mistake I've done here. Because here we have inside this JSON is another field, data, with our data as an array. Oh. Nevertheless, let's leave it as is without extra object. So we can return back to the item effects. So result data, and here we put just an empty array, right? Here we can comment this block, so we don't need any more use effect. Okay, let's give it a try. Perfect. Oh, same ICAO. That's the deal. So we need to replace the value to mount. That's the point. That's the point I've mentioned before, because every airport could have different stations, and these names are called like mounts. So the same airport code but different mounts. So as a result, we can distinguish them by the mount, not by the ICAO code, right? So let's place here mount. Good. I would like to make this list more dense. So let's make it a little bit dense. So padding 0, margins 0. Bad idea. Size small. Form control label. Let's take a look at form control label. Let's make it more readable. how to achieve smaller fonts here. Should be smaller. Oh. Let's install this module. And access. Okay. So relative units doesn't work here. Don't work here, so try to some points maybe. So this class let's make like another font family, font face. Let's make some so download robot font. Great. Let's place into this folder. Okay. Should be like fonts slash let's do regular one. Great. Okay, and now we should do smaller font size here. So channels list item span class. Typography root. Okay. Cool. Zero. Okay, 0.9. More or less good. Then maybe we should try to make the first column is flexible. Should be flexible. Okay. Where is grid? Here. Let's do this. Auto. Great. So it fits to our content. Perfect. Listeners. Just field name. Oh. How can we customize this? So, okay, let's do the styling later a bit. In this case, we achieved the list of our top 50 airport feeds. Also, we obtained the basic information on our front end. So after that, so on the next stream tomorrow, I guess we will continue to deal with ICAO tags, code story, and how, and we'll be trying to implement another request. So for the listening, so for this guy. So thanks for watching, and welcome back tomorrow. Okay, bye guys, thank you.